Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here and welcome to a new episode of the 3-tier squad builder here on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. Today what we're going to do is take a nation rather than a league, just to switch things up a little bit. And one of the most popular nations to build on any FIFA is always Brazil. So I thought, why not start with that? So welcome here to tier number 1. This is the cheap Brazil squad, and for this one I've gone with a 4-3-1-2. Things that you'll notice if you are a tier 1 player is that, let's face it, some of your players might be slightly out of position. You can't afford the cards to put a CDM up to CM, so we've got a couple of players out of position there. Raphael, well, he's a centre forward in the cam spot. So there may be slight chemistry issues with someone who doesn't have many coins. Obviously, you're going to be rocking with a team with some non-rares, and this probably costs sort of 5k, 10k, something like that. It's a super cheap team. We've got Ari up front alongside this guy who I was very much looking forward to using. Carlos Adriano, or known as just Adriano. He's 76 rated and he's got lots of pace and 4-star skill moves. So I thought, you know what, I bet you he's going to be a bit of a gem on this game. Let's test him out, let's see what we can do. And there you have it. We've got Felipe Melo, we've got Sandro, we've got a whole non-rare defense. Actually, we've got a decent goalkeeper in Julio Cesar, because for some reason he's just not very expensive. He really is like discard price, which is pretty cool. You know, you can get yourself an 83 rated goalkeeper. I didn't find him to be that good, if I'm honest. He was a little bit of a letdown in some areas, shot stopping being the main one, but I quite enjoyed my strike force. I like Raphael. He's got a lot of flair about him, very good dribbling, stuff like that. Ari managed to finish one nice goal in the couple of games that we played, but it was more about this guy, Adriano. What an exciting little player this guy is on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. I was really impressed. For someone who's got 4-star skill but 3-star weak foot, he scored his first couple of goals for me on his left peg. And I was like, okay, maybe this guy's left footed. I didn't know much about him and I'd forgotten to check just before I went into a game. So I was a bit clueless. All I knew was that he was a 3-star weak foot player. So I wasn't sure which foot to take the shot on. But randomly for me, he seemed to be able to finish on either foot. This was a cool goal, by the way. We hit the bar. We basically assist ourselves against a very strong team. This guy was bronze benching heavily. He had like legends, he had inform Pogba, that sort of stuff, somehow with a 4.5-star team, so he was definitely a bronze bencher. I've sort of moved away from that, just in case you were wondering. You know, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite or anything. But moving on to tier number 2. This is a Brazil squad where you guys have a few more coins to work with. We've got 1 or 2 expensive players in here, and of course the whole squad has turned to rare gold. We've gone with a nice formation of 4-3-2-1, one of my favourites in the game. Players such as Diego Alves in goal. We picked up an Oscar in midfield, Alan as well. And then our strike force is going to be Lucas Moura. We've also got Douglas Costa, but we've got Pato up front, who I don't think is a very expensive player, like 2,000 coins. But Brazil don't tend to actually have that many awesome out-and-out strikers. Pato looks to be one of the best ones for me, but it's all about this guy. We have managed to get Douglas Costa in to tier number 2, which significantly raises the price of the squad. He's got 92 pace, he's a 5-star skiller, Brazilian, plays for Bayern Munich, all the sorts of things that you want to hear about a player. He's got all the good badges and he just looks like an insane player as well. So this one, I mean, improvements here. We've gone all rare. We've got Bruno Perez at right back. We've got, who was the left back? Alexandro from Juventus, who I think, spoiler alert, is going to be my favourite Brazilian left back on this game. I think he does a fantastic job. He's got all the stats in all the right places, and he's just a bit of a beast. So this team was also pretty damn good. We scored goals with mainly Douglas Costa and mainly Lucas Moura, actually. He seemed to be very, very good. I had a couple of games with this team where things were tough. The players I were coming up against were very high pressure, but somehow we still managed to come away with victories with this one, which I was pretty happy with. A nice goal from Douglas Costa there, just slotting it into that bottom corner. I think we did like one of those really weird fake shots where he just completely kicks in the air. I don't know why, but it seemed to work and we got some space from doing it. But this team was a little bit more about that sort of thing. Taking the shots, goalkeeper parries, and then one of my forwards would be in the right spot at the right time. Lucas Moura, absolutely rapid by the way. He gets through one-on-one and you're going to struggle to catch him, which is great if you're using him. If you're defending against him, it's a little bit frustrating, but luckily for us today we were using him, and this is one of my favorites all game. Like he got through one-on-one, and then look at the finish outside of the boot, finesse, top corner, really awesome strike. Just a lovely goal from a really decent player. And again, I think he's probably going to work his way into my best version of the Brazil squad at the end of this video. So now we move into tier number 3. This is for all you ballers out there that have loads and loads of coins and you're willing to spend them on some sick Brazilian players. We've upgraded our goalkeeper to an inform. He's a week 1 or week 2 inform, I believe. We've got David Luiz, we've got Thiago Silva, we've got Dani Alves and Marcelo. So basically the highest rated Brazil defense that you can get, I'm pretty sure. Midfield, we've gone with Luis Gustavo, we've gone Fernandinho, who was an expensive player due to him being in the Prem and the Man City and the whole getting that crazy Sterling item thing. We've then got a ones to watch Giuliano, who has actually had an upgrade from his regular item to the inform version, so he's now 83 rated, 5-star skills on him. Willian comes in as an 85 rated winger as well. He's 70k, which is nuts. Jonas comes in, of course, if you've done the squad building challenge for him, then you know, you're able to use the very colourful version with heightened stats. But the main man of the team has got to be Neymar, right? He's got to fit into your absolutely balling Brazil squad if you can afford it, because he's just a boss. He really is. 92 rated, 5-star skills and weak foot, 95 dribbling. I mean, honestly, could you possibly want much more? So this particular squad's got 2 5-star skillers in it. It's got just a 1 4-star, or actually no, Marcelo's a 4-star as well as Willian. Randomly a left back having 4-star skills. I don't think Dani Alves is. Someone let me know if Dani Alves is 3 or 4-star skills. But of course, with either of those fullbacks, you're going to be able to take some long shots. However, like I mentioned earlier, I just feel like people like Alexandro are slightly better suited on this game for being a defender. Having that rapid pace as a right back or a left back for me is very, very important. And Marcelo is not slow, but he's only got 79 pace, which to me just devalues him a whole lot. And I think it actually has devalued him on the market, because he's like 30-something thousand coins, whereas Jordi Alba, who's got like 90-something pace, is a hell of a lot more than that, I'm pretty sure anyway. But yeah, we got goals with a few of the different players. Weirdly enough, I would say this tier was the most difficult to play with. And I think that's because when you do have a bigger and better team, people, well, they see you coming and they sweat it. They try hard, you know. We hit the post with a volley there from Jonas. Giuliano's there to you know, finish up his dinner for him, because Jonas didn't seem to be able to score. Really disappointed in Jonas, actually. I was hoping for a bit of a beastly striker. Maybe I need to go and get the squad building challenge one. And the final goal of the video here, tucked away by Neymar. Of course, he just gets through. He's so quick that no one's catching him. He's got fantastic dribbling, and also I really like his shooting as well. So he is for sure to make it into my best Brazil squad. So out of everything from what we've used today, I've put together a squad of players that I like the most. I don't think, or apart from the striker, I don't think we've got anyone from tier number 1. I really liked Adriano. He's my favourite Brazil striker. He's better than Pato for me. So he makes it into our striker role. But we've got the likes of Thiago Silva. I really like Marquinhos from PSG. Giuliano was fantastic as well. And the rest of the midfield is Luis Gustavo, because he got goals for me and was just solid. And Oscar. Lucas Moura makes his way into the squad from being such a great finisher and just so rapid. Neymar, of course, makes it, although Douglas Costa is a fantastic option if you're slightly more of a budget, I guess. But Neymar is the eventual goal if you can possibly get to it. So there you have it. That's been the 3-tier squad builder for the Brazil nation. I hope you liked the thumbnail today. I've gone with like I really wanted to show the difference between the 3 different tiers. That's why the tier number 1 player, Adriano, was in like a non-rare cardboardy card style. And then the middle one is always like a gold player. And then Neymar at the end in the thumbnail was, of course, the crazy legend version, just to sort of denote that you go from terrible all the way to awesome right at the end. Hope you guys like that. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you smash a like on it as well, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.